What's up, everybody? Keith Mitchell here from Outerhaven, and you know what makes me upset more than anything when it comes to video games? Video game leaks. You're talking about people leaking stuff before the information is supposed to be out there, or leaking the entire game before the game is actually released. Case in point, Kingdom Hearts 3. So over the weekend, it came to light that somebody stole a couple copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Xbox One, and they started selling them on the internet. And when I say they stole a couple copies of the game, we're talking about 30 copies that we know of so far. This person had the gall to go on Facebook and sell these games for $100 a pop. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for this game for 13 years, so another month or so is not going to kill me. And I'm pretty sure that if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, that you're probably in the same position. But this person went ahead, stole the copies of the game, because I'm guessing they got them from the packaging warehouse where the game is getting set up and getting ready to get sent out for delivery, which is typical for most games. You get packaged and then you go send out to the various stores, and then we get the copy at home. But this person took it upon themselves to steal a bunch of copies of the game, and now the game is on the internet and it's being leaked left and right. We're seeing screenshots. I've seen a couple videos which are very squirrely. Basically, if you watch these videos, the game could be potentially spoiled for you, which is, it's not cool. It's not cool at all, and I'm very frustrated. Not the fact that somebody has access to the game before I do. I could care less. We'll either get a review copy from Square Enix, or I'll pick up a copy of the game and we'll play it and we'll review it. I am not frustrated with the fact that I don't have the copy of the game in my hand right now. I'm frustrated that this person, not only did they go ahead and steal copies of the game, but they have the audacity to get it out there and spoil everybody's experience. Now, people are like, well, just put filters in front of it. You'll never know. Yeah, you could never know. You're fine. You're right. But what happens if you go on Twitter and you click on a link and it shows something, or you click on a video on YouTube and somebody could have a post and say something completely different than what you're about to watch? Because there are people out there that just love to spoil stuff for people. It's wrong. It's really wrong. You know, thankfully, there are people on Reddit, like the Kingdom Hearts subreddit, which are blocking any talk about this leak. There are people on Twitter that are basically spreading information saying, hey, the game is out there, don't do this. And there are various websites which are also doing the same thing, which is great. I'm glad that everybody is getting on the same page and trying to stop any potential damage before it occurs, because the last thing I want to know is what happens in the game before I play the game. I like playing games because of the story. And you should too if you're playing a role-playing game such as something like Kingdom Hearts. If you're playing the game for the action, then you're probably playing the wrong game. But thankfully, it looks like Square Enix did at least plan for not exactly this scenario to happen, but something very similar, because they stated there are two very, I don't want to say spoilery, but two very important bits of the game that are not on the disc, and thankfully, they'll be patched in later on. So Tetsuya Nomura basically commented on this and stated, we're aware a small portion of Kingdom Hearts 3 has been circulating online before its official release. We're also aware as to how this all happened. So they know who did this. We're sorry to see this cause concern amongst our fans who are excited for this release. The whole team has been working together since yesterday night, Japan time, to investigate what we can do to better the situation. But first, we would like to ask you to do not share these videos. Basically, if you've seen them, don't talk about them. If you have them, don't circulate them. Please, guys, don't. Two of the biggest parts of the game, which I won't talk about here, which are the biggest spoilers in this game, are planned to be released at a later date just in case. So they will not be shown before the game's release. So like I said, they knew, or they expected that something like this would happen, and thankfully they've taken measures to make sure that those pieces of the game won't be spoiled for you at least. We want everyone to be able to equally experience the game after its release, so we ask for your continued support on this matter. We're also very grateful that our fans have been warning each other about the spoilers. Thank you very much. We're 1 month out from the release. Let's enjoy the game together when it released on January 29th, 2019. So there you go. The director of the Kingdom Hearts franchise has even come out and said, guys, please don't spoil this for everybody else who's been waiting on this game. Again, 13 years, folks. 13 years. As for the person who stole the copies of the game, and you sold 30 copies at $100 a pop, so you made, what, $3 grand? I really hope that that $3,000 and the 15 minutes of internet fame is enough, because if they catch you, or I should say, when they catch you, it's going to be more than $3,000. You're going to be made an example of what it means to steal people's property. And for everybody else who purchased the game, I do apologize to you, because when you receive stolen property, you're an accessory to the crime. If that guy recorded your information, has your name, has your address, has your credit card information, or however you paid this person, and he or she gets caught, they could likely turn that information over to the authorities and rat you out. So I know you probably want to get your hands on the game early, but you may be an accessory to a crime. Don't be afraid, or don't be alarmed if somebody comes to knock on your door asking you about the copy of the game that you purchased illegally, because yeah, it's stolen game. It's a stolen game. It's illegal, guys. But for everybody else, I would love to know how you feel about the situation. How do you feel about gaming leaks? And this one in particular, does it upset you? Does it frustrate you? Do you not care? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and maybe subscribe to our channel. Definitely let us know how we're doing with these small videos. We're trying to take news bites and put our own little spin on them, and let you know how we feel about certain situations. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.